Lesson 1.6, Classify polygons. By the end of today's lesson, we will be able to successfully identify polygons and their properties. In geometry, a figure that lies in a plane is called a plane figure. A polygon is a closed plane figure with the following properties. Number one, it is formed by 3 or more line segments called sides. Each side intersects exactly 2 sides, one at each endpoint, so that no 2 sides with a common endpoint are collinear. So this means that if you have a triangle, no 2 sides with a common endpoint are collinear. Each endpoint of a side is a vertex of the polygon. A polygon can be named by listing the vertices, plural for vertex, in consecutive order. So what this means, I can name this polygon to the right as A, B, C, D, E, or D. I can begin with D and move to C, to B, and then to A, and then to E. And they are both correct names for the polygon to the right. A polygon is considered convex if no line, so let's say this line here, that contains a side of the polygon contains a point in the interior of the polygon. So if I draw these 4 lines, they will never contain any points inside the polygon, versus a polygon that is concave. If you have a concave polygon, if you were to draw a line through this side, as you can see, you have points intersecting the interior of the polygon, and we don't want that. Now that will be considered concave. Example 1. Tell whether the figure is a polygon and whether it is convex or concave. So for the first one here, I would say it's convex. Because if you draw a line through all the sides, it will not intersect any parts of the interior of the figure. And for the next one, it would be concave, because if I were to pick this side and would draw a line through it, it will intersect the interior of this polygon. And the next one will be convex, and this will be concave. Now, let's look at the names of types of polygons. So if you have 3 sides, triangle, very familiar. 4 sides, quadrilateral. 5 sides, pentagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. 10 sides, decagon. And then let's add 11 sides, hendecagon. And 12 sides, dodecagon. And to make things simple, if you have n sides, n-gon. So if I were to ask you to name a side with 23 sides, all you have to write is 23-gon, to make things simple. In an equilateral polygon, all sides are congruent. In an equiangular polygon, all angles in the interior of the polygon are congruent. A regular polygon is a convex polygon that is both equilateral and equiangular. So let's just look at a simple polygon such as a square. So all sides of a square are considered equilateral and all angles are equiangular, 90 degrees. So we say a square is regular and also convex. Example 2. Classify the polygon by the number of sides. So for the first one, we will call this a hexagon. Tell whether the polygon is equilateral, equiangular, or regular. Well, if we look at the picture here, we have the little marks. This indicates that all sides are equal. And then the little arcs. This indicates that all the little angles, or all the angles are equiangular. So we can say that this polygon is, or this hexagon is regular. For part B, we will call this a quadrilateral. And not all sides are congruent, because here we have one pair of congruent sides and another pair, but a different length, and also two different opposite congruent angles. So this quadrilateral here is not regular. And then we can say for the next figure, part C, this will be a dodecagon. We got 12 sides. And if we were to draw a line through one of its sides, well, it's going to intersect another side too. You can see that this point will intersect the interior of the figure or picture, so we would say that this is not convex, so not regular. Example 3. The head of a bolt is shaped like a regular hexagon. The expressions shown represent the side lengths of a hexagonal bolt. Find the length of a side. So since this hexagon is regular, I'm going to set two sides equal to each other. So 5x minus 1 equals 4x plus 3. Then x equals to 4. So I can take any of these expressions. I'll take 5x minus 1, so that'll be 20 minus 1. So one side is 19 millimeters. Now pause the video and try example 4 on your own. And then when you are done, continue to play the video for the answer. Now double check your answers. And we will continue the lesson in class.